Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector. And how do I put this? We just pushed away some expeditions. The factions we have a few that are not very happy with us because everybody's wanting to fight tri-tach right now. What else is new? But what we are going to do today actually has to do with visiting our buddies back with the Ludic Path, because we know that there is a Ludic Path base near our home, and it is actually targeting a lot of our colonies. I just didn't happen to find it last time, so hopefully we'll find it this time. There's also a bounty for a Ludic Path base down here, but I don't know if I'll get to it in time. But hey, the more Pather bases I can take out, all the better. However, bigger news, I've changed my fleet a little bit. In fact, I'm flying the Zenith right now. I did change my skill loadout. I know there's a lot of questions in terms of why would I get rid of field repairs? I've been leaning on that the whole time. Phase Mastery and Phase Core, obviously two really good skills. It kind of sucks to get rid of systems expertise. I could get rid of makeshift equipment for that. That's more of an economic thing, but I'm holding on to it for now. I went with crew training. I'm not sure if Wolfpack Tactics was the right move versus coordinated maneuvers, but that's what I went with. I know this is more of like, hey, you want to take a squad of frigates, that's fine. I did move some other things around just because I had some of these skills as like, wow, I'm using carrier skills and I've been flying an Astral for a while, so whoops. But we got story points back, and we're going to be really leaning into the automated ships, because if you noticed here, when I clicked, we have the Doom, which I'll talk about in a minute. We're taking Space Raptor, and we're taking two Lumens and a Glimmer as well. So let's go over the ships and some of the adjustments that I've made real quick before we get flying, because I think this is just as good of a time as any here. This is a David Versace build that he posted a little bit while ago, except that I don't have hardened subsystems because I don't have the skill to build in three things, but I have enough actual skills because I'm piloting it myself that it kind of makes up for that. So this uses a Typhoon Reaper launcher, and let me make sure my weapon groups are here. Yes. I'm not sure if alternating or actual simultaneous linked shots are going to be better for me. I'm going to start with linked, and we'll see how that goes. But I do have some antimatter blasters and a cryo flamer. Oh man, cryo flamers are hilarious. I almost wonder if I should put those on auto fire as well. But we're not going to try to flux ourselves out too hard. Also, the star of the show for this ship is the Doom Mines, which we'll be playing with in a little bit. I did get a comment from the last video. I'm scared, Asher, of what you're doing here. Why? It wasn't that I was doing anything terrible. It's just that I'm terrible at flying. So you all get to see and poke at everything. Another thing here, I did build in hardened shields on both of the Odysseys. You can see these builds are just slightly different now. I did replace the Spark here with a longbow. That was a lot of you all suggestions for the Sabot missile. I thought about putting a Kopesh in there. Thank you for the comment from an old video for how to pronounce that. I didn't realize I was getting it wrong. I did try to slide in, replace the Swarm SRM missile with the Rift torpedo launcher. This is an interesting fire one thing and watch it explode. It's slow, but it's heavy. I'm curious about how that will work, if this will work. I did put Flux Coil Adjunct in here just because this ship is going with two plasma things. I just wanted to see how it goes. That's a great way to get efficient point cost for capacitors, I think. So these builds are still slightly different. This one doesn't have expanded missile racks, though, because Rift Torpedo Launcher has unlimited missiles. Means there's less Sabots here, but we have a fighter. All right, these are unchanged. Didn't realize I had a missile rack on there, but that's cool. These are unchanged. I did change this one a little bit, just a little bit, though. I put some regular point defense lasers on it. I put a Resonator MRM. I have no idea if that's going to be good or not. I just wanted to try it out. And a Cryo Blaster. Cryo Blaster is a fun little pew-pew weapon. We'll see how that goes. This is more of an escort ship. This one, too, I thought about switching some weapons onto here, but I haven't yet. I might later. Here's Space Raptor. Haven't changed the build yet, but the ship was very effective before. You can see its max combat readiness. I'll show you in a second. With three ships available, its max combat readiness is going to be 43%. That's more than sufficient for the fights that we're doing. We have Gamma cores here. We have Beta cores. This is because my fleet total is kind of high. But the builds here for the Lumen, and I'll start with the Glimmer. The thing that's nice about the Glimmer is that it has 50 ordnance points. So there's a little more you can do here. All this guy's going to do is just Cryo Blast, though, and fly around. I have shield conversion front, unstable objector, advanced optics. We'll see how this goes. I'm hoping the capacitors hold on. We'll see how the AI does. Another thing is because we don't have the field repairs, I'm just actually going to dock We need to actually dock. And I'm just going to do the repairs now because we are going to be rolling in money for a while. So this is cheap enough to do. This is cheap enough to do. And this is cheap enough to do. So one of my goals is to colonize another system. We'll be doing that. By the way, I am aware that if these ships blow up, I may lose some of this new equipment, but it's fine. Why not try slapping it on something? We have some lumens. They have a lot less here for everything, but I'm putting 2 antimatter SRM launchers just because I want to see how they go. I thought about putting the shock repeaters on there, but I was kind of already low on ordnance points, and I did want to put unstable injector, not ejector. You can't eject the gamma core. They won't let you. All right, so that said, let's give the Ludic Path a big old sweaty hug in space. So we know they are here. And then we can go back over and try to do some story stuff or see what other missions we have available to us. One of the things is that the Radiant is fantastically good, and I've been very happy with how much I've been able to lean on to the Radiant throughout this entire playthrough. But at the same time, I don't want to just sit on the same strategy the whole time. That's why I'm taking the Doom instead of the Astral. That's why I'm just doing just a few different strategies here. So it's just kind of exciting to see, and it's going to be fun to embarrass myself on camera because yeah, the thing about the Doom, and I mentioned this previously, is that it's a mentality issue for me. You've really got to have, like, okay, you don't want to get hit by a solar storm first off, or a hyperspace storm, but you've really got to have that thought of, I'm doing hit and runs with the Doom. So hopefully we can get in like a little fleet fight just to kind of get things started. Okay. If I were... Wow, really? Really? Okay, that was false Space Raptor. Can't be the real Space Raptor. Where is the false Space Raptor? You're the false Space Raptor. Will you please stand up? Okay, we have no pings up here. So there is clearly... Oh my god, I did not buy supplies. Okay. That is a problem. That's really embarrassing. I got so excited talking about things. Let's go back here. Let's suspend repairs. I hate doing this. This would normally be a situation where I could just... Let's restart the video, but you know what? I'd rather just keep the mistakes in here. Because we all make mistakes, and sometimes they really kick us in the teeth. So who knows, maybe this lack of fuel will teach us a lesson. Okay, this has got to be our base. We have plenty of cash, so that's a plus. Alright, so transverse jump should not hurt us on the way out. So look, we're back! It's like we never left. We made 300,000 credits this month. We could actually buy even more recreational drugs. It's at market price now instead of below market price. Here's the open market, by the way. 160. Good gravy. I'm gonna do it again. We're just carrying all the drugs today. We're not gonna buy that though. We're gonna wholesale these. Well, what's on the open market here? 99. That's not worth it. Okay, we can just refill our fuel. Get like 1,000 supplies. That's pretty good. And go ahead and just store our other weapons, because these are all things I took off camera. That's nice. Okay. And while we're here in storage, let's just get some extra crew just in case. I'm kind of thinking about, since we're already going to that base out west, maybe I just grab 1,000 extra crew. Not 2,000 extra crew. And we just go ahead and colonize one of the planets. So there's my safety crew. There's this crew. Here's 100 more of these. And we're going to take one alpha core because, well, we don't need to take the alpha core yet. I can still personally command another colony at this point. So, see, look, through that mistake, we have made things a little bit better. So now we're here. Everyone's combat readiness has still got to get repaired. So resume repairs. And now we can do this. Very embarrassing, but what can you do other than just be like, okay, well, I messed up. I got too excited about the game And now we're going to spend all of our money. So, try this again. So, as I was saying, we are going to attempt to find a Ludic Path base. I really like that there's a bunch of nebulas over in this part of the system, and we just have so many patrol fleets going through here because nebulas make things nice and slow. So, try this again. All right. That's just part of the game. Sometimes you just make a whoopsie. But I am excited to see how things go. I am fully prepared for y'all to point and laugh at my Doom skills. But that's just part of it. I have improved my play a lot because of y'all's comments in the past. So I fully expect y'all to take me to task and tell me how to do better here. Or maybe I'm being critical of myself. Maybe I'll be fine. We're going to take the fringe jump point in here because clearly the base wasn't on the other side. Okay, we have somebody running from our fleet. That's a good sign. I bet they're in the asteroid belt somewhere. Alright. If I were a Ludic Path piece of garbage, where would I hide? Not here. Oh, one of the other benefits of doing what I did and going ahead and taking a bunch of AI ships is that these each count as an officer. So I'm over my officer cap now. And that's going to count for deployment quite a bit. Wow, this is ridiculous. Okay, Ludic Path bounty expired. We know. So we know the base isn't over here. I got some sensor pings at some point. Yeah, this is a really big star system to just hide your pace. So congratulations, Ludic Path. I think we found you though. That has to be it. That is a lot of ships. All right. Well, will they let us come in? Is the first question. Anvil's Wheel. Sounds like something I got to get a banjo out. Okay, dockside bar, shifty woman. Change all the codes for going after the hegemony. Yeah, let's buy them. I don't know what we're going to do with them yet, but well, shit. That was just a waste of money because I was going to go colonize. All right, well, we just donated 30,000 credits. Well, that doesn't stop me from going to the hegemony and trying to take some stuff. If I can get to a non-military installation, because there's no way in hell I would be able to get to another place. Of course, we're hostile with them right now, I think. So, let's see. Black market. This doesn't really go for a lot. I just want to kind of unload these right now because I'm just carrying a bunch of them. All right. Let's buy you and buy you. That's fine. Anything else here? Like, these prices aren't terrible. Just a matter of, do I really feel like I need to restock? Not really. Let's go ahead and sell these because those don't mean anything to the AI. And let's consider our military options. Huh, it is considered. They have a bunch of tiny fleets here. We're going to engage the orbital station anyway. With our new and improved, here's all the officers' fleet. All right, so continue into battle. So we have 450 points available to us. We can literally drop everybody in here. And just for funsies, and because it's the Ludic Path, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, no. You know, I did screw up a little bit, though, because one of the things that you can do with these tiny ships is that you can deploy them kind of to the sides. It doesn't matter as much, though, because there's not any combat nodes here. So how are we going to do this? We're going to have you follow you. I kind of like you following you. And Space Raptor, you're pretty aggressive. So let's have this system blank follow here. I think the apogee is going to be fine, or the Paragon. I keep calling it apogee. The Paragon's going to be fine on its own. So we can kind of buddy system you. I do want you to actually attack things, though. So we're going to follow one of these. Well, we'll see how Cautious Officer does, if we can get them actually into the fight. So let's go ahead. These guys are going to be harassers, hopefully. Let's send you up here. And we'll send my other big ships kind of up here. There's probably a move all command that I'm missing. But yeah, we have some tiny frigates that are going to do some tiny little harassments and hopefully not get shot down. And here's a Doom. Okay, now the thing about the Doom is that I have no shields. So what I need to do is I actually don't have the cryo flamer on auto fire. I don't know if that's the right move or not. Okay, so there's you shooting. There's you guys shooting. Like I'm already pretty damn fast. So you guys are trying to run away. Y'all are doing your best. But we have all these things coming to get us, and we can just go whoop and get out of here just a little bit. Now I can move a lot faster because I'm in hyperspace right now, but we can drop some mines, try to get you all to run into them just like that, so that's a positive. We got to watch our flux a little bit. We got a burst point defense laser over here, so mines. Like I said, the big thing is that I have just got a bunch of crap all around me. So we're going to try to spin to win. Okay. That's not great. And I'm gonna have to disengage in just a minute. All right. Okay, see? Swing and a miss. So we got to get out of here and we got to vent in a hurry. All right, so get out, get out, get out. And this guy's actually trying to ram me, so that's fun. Okay, excuse me. Try not to bomb myself here. There we go. Just get on the other side and... Ooh, I've got to be better at shooting that. But there's our cryo flamethrower. All right. But that's the idea. I'm not great at it. Obviously, I need to work on firing my non-tracking missiles, but second verse, same as the first. Just let them run into my mines a little bit. Okay. Actually did a pretty bad job managing my stuff there. But another thing that one thing that I've really had to work on is dealing with the dead zone that's around a lot of these ships. All right, so you're now in pretty good position for me to go pew pew. Almost had it. Can we flame you out? Maybe. Okay, I've gotta watch my flux here. All right, but that's kind of the idea. I'm gonna get better at it. Meanwhile, the rest of our fleet is just kind of poking around here. Let's just do full assault. I think that'll be fine. So I am, like I said, this is a very different mentality, just kind of a hit and run deep in enemy territory. Like everything is just kind of going downhill in front of me. And I think we should be fine. If we go like this. Almost had him. Almost had him. Alright. I gotta actually vent. This is a really dangerous place to vent, but I got some good support here. Look at those cool missiles! That's so fun. Alright. Should have taken a good picture for the fan here, but there's the base getting obliterated, so let's see if we can get some more target practice on this dude. Because that's kind of the idea at this point. It's the ludic path. They suck. Like I said, we just want them to hit our mines. Like, see, they're running away from us. They do have some point defense. So let's see if we can just fly through them. Okay, I thought that was my ship that exploded for a second. But we actually got them with the mines, so that's good. Alright, so how many missiles do I have left? I have 2 of each. Alright, I think we've won. Yeah. Cool. Okay. No ship recovery. No, I didn't lose anybody, right? No, okay. Alright, so that's some good supplies. And we gained some solid experience here. So, not great, not bad for a first fight here. That's kind of the idea. We are overstocked on fuel right now, though. So, all right, where do we want to go? We have security codes that last 30 days. I am already part way to colonizing here. What is our relationship with the hegemony right now? They're literally hostile to us. We do have market info right now. So if there's any other planet that seems like it could be a good place to go, it's probably not going to be Eventide or Sphinx. Kodal might not be bad. We could also... I mean, we could go back to Galatia, potentially. You know, one thing that I hate, I'm just gonna ditch the codes because I didn't even grab my raiding fleet. I just want to colonize. I'm sorry, my brain's kind of all over the place with this, and that stinks a little bit. So everybody's coming to get me. Like, I've already flubbed once. I don't want to just go back and forth again. So that was one of those leap before I look. So we actually have a pretty big fleet down here. How are we doing on repairs? We're doing pretty good on repairs. So are these Pathers? These are Pathers. Let's get them. Oh, they're... What? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not running from me. All right, I just killed some combat readiness here, which is okay. We actually don't have enough to deploy some of these other things, but let's see here. I don't know what the option is for deploying left or deploying right. I feel like I should know this. What? Okay. I used to know how to do this. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just go like this. Space Raptor is going to sit this one out. That's okay, because... let's see. If we didn't want to take something we want... Well, Space Raptor's at 39% combat readiness. I just ditch you, take you. That's fine. Alright. So now what we're going to do is what these dudes are kind of designed for. Is just to fly fast, fly hard. And we're just going to put the rest of our fleet kind of in the middle here. So who's going to be aggressive with Mr. Space Raptor today? I think it's going to be... It's actually going to be my Paragon, believe it or not. All right. Then we'll group you buddies together. And that should do it, I guess. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. So everyone else, let's send you up to the middle. Like, I don't want them sitting forever on that combat node. But now we have some actual gamma cores that can do gamma core things. Yeah, little tiny frigates flying off into space. Super hyper aggressive tiny little frigates. Let's not forget. Well, here we go, just out in hyperspace, having a good day. Where is their fleet? All right, let's see if we can get them to kind of come to us. So right now we got some frigate on frigate action. There they all are. Alright, so you guys are defending. Okay, your hull's fine, your flux is fine. I think you guys are going to do okay. There we go. That's a good start. Alright, so let's get in there. Okay, so one... Okay, you're actually phased, so... Let's get kind of out of the danger zone real quick. Okay, so that's a good shot. That's a terrible shot. Okay, that wasn't because of me. So I got to hit and run again. Not like that. Like I said, one thing I've got to get a better sense of is how the best way it is for me to just kind of do the hit and run. So clearly we've got a vent now. And that'll let everybody kind of catch up here. We're going to take a few shots, but it's fine. Okay, this is not where we want the Doom to be right now, so bye-bye. So now that we got their whole fleet here, obviously we don't need to be engaged on here. Just go kind of full assault, I guess. That'll be fine. So where am I? Let's go ahead and see if we can take you out in a hurry. Not like that. Oh, I spun way too hard. And I got shot in the engines. Alright, that's bad. I let that happen to myself. Okay, well, don't let Asher be responsible for flying here. So, good sabot shot from the ship. Okay. So our fleet's doing a good job of just kind of cleaning up. We got some tiny frigates right here. We definitely have some interesting weapons over here. So it's probably time to go back to my group and vent again. Alright, so back at it. I got some hull damage here, which is a little silly, but yeah. This is yet another route. Alright, so let's see if we can do this like this. I think you're just in enough trouble. Yep. Like, our ships are just really good. Claim victory. And obviously we'll pursue them with you guys. There we go. Ship recovery, not necessary, right? Nope. So we still got a lot of supplies. Alright, so we have really good rep with tri-tach now. Let's see. So since we're ditching that thing, let's go over here. Which means I need to think about what system I actually want to... wow, monthly income. That's because I paid that much for supplies and dumb things. Okay, I am going to have enough to colonize, right? Alright, this is the dumb part of me that's like... Let's go this way for just a minute. And let's suspend all repairs for just a minute. Because we'll go back by our home system and do this. We're going to lose some combat readiness for just a minute, but... I'm already over here. I picked an extra fight that I guess I didn't need to pick. One question I have is, if we're looking at this system, which planet's going to be best? This one is pretty good because it's 150. It's a little cold. It has this stuff, and it does have adequate farmland. But I think the one I really like is Petroclia. It has 125. It has organics, trace volatiles, lots of ore, and poor farmland. Now, obviously, we want to make both of these into farming planets. And we're going to do farming first here so that we can make sure there's food. So if we show on the map where this planet is, it's all the way over here. It's next to the black hole. Nothing bad could possibly happen there. So let's go ahead, dive into the black hole. Hooray! I'm doing something really stupid, and I'm making a second set of colonies. Something I have actually not done in this game before. Usually I've just stuck with one. But I guess now we're spiking the football in the game at this point. Alright, so it's March 2017, so we're just about 10 years into the game. And we're finally establishing a colony. And this colony would have accessibility of -14. Hostilities with other factions. There's not a lot we can do about that. High gravity. It has proximity to our colonies. So we're going to establish. We're going to keep the name because I'm not good with names. And we have a few problems here, but that's something we can fix eventually. So farming is... Look at how cheap this stuff is. So farming is good. We can't do an orbital station until there's a spaceport. We can't do a way station until there's a spaceport. We can't go ahead and build ground defenses. So we're going to go ahead and give hazard pay. Look at how tiny that hazard pay is. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, well, that's how we're going to start. We already have a bar over here with a shadowy person in it that says, you want to pay me... You want to pay me $47,000 to do something that I can't do. Well, maybe I could do it with the Doom. But first thing we got to do is, oh crap, get back over here. And I want to see if I can get kind of into just one more fight. But we do... I'm really glad that we have... we made our first colony kind of in this direction. Because now we can just go back and kind of have the right side of the map be ours a little bit. Because there's a lot of places that we can do this stuff with too. And eventually I can just start slapping AI cores on everything and the hegemony can just cry. They're going to cry anyway, so may as well make them cry big, right? But yeah, Home Sweet Home, Part 2, we colonized the unicorn. With our Doom. Okay. And look at this. Hegemony AI inspection. Speak of the devil. 54 days. Well, if they're gonna inspect for an AI, do I just really troll them and just put a bunch of AIs all over the place? Because obviously they can't take my alpha core off of my cold dead. Let's not speculate about what the player characters in this game hands. Alright, so how long do we have on those sad codes? I think they're gone. Yeah, 5 days. There's no way. So are we using AI here? Yes. Yes, we are. Alright, so let's drop these goodies into storage. Seems fine. And I guess we can take you guys out of storage. Let's take a few of you all out of storage. That's some interesting thunder. I think one thing I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, is cut this a little bit early just because of some impending weather. We'll see if I can stick it out for just a little bit longer here. So, obviously we go up here. Open market. The drugs here are so cheap. And then they sell for so much at other places. Like, I could just do this. I mean, I'll have to pay for it eventually. But it's on the open market, so it's not like we're not paying for it. Let's just stick with supplies. I got enough drugs right now. Sentences that are risky to say on YouTube. Anyway, so you want to inspect my stuff. Okay. Let's put a gamma core in here. Reduces demand by 1. Let's see. Put an AI core in here. Reduces demand by 1. AI core. I don't even know what commerce demands. But we're at stability 8. Mining. We can't install any mining items, but we can definitely install an AI core. We could technically reduce the upkeep of some of the stuff. Maybe that'd be worth it for commerce, because it has a pretty hefty upkeep, but... Oh, light industry has by far the biggest upkeep. Well... let's put in an alpha core. There we go. Even more production. Heavy batteries. Gamma core. Hey, you like AI? I got AI. We're actually getting rid of farming, so there's not much of a point there. But yeah, all these lowered demands are just surpluses that I can use for other systems. So Gamma core seems pretty powerful on there. All right, so where can we go here in a short time? Because I feel like I got a little bit of time left. The hegemony is coming for me. Hostile towards humanity's trash. Will attempt to resist the inspection. We've got 21 days. Let's see if we can unload this stuff to get even more money back. Umbra is a good place to go. We've gotten higher prices though, so maybe... what bounties are nearby? That's not the most impressive bounty. That one's all right. That one's terrifying. Actually, these all expire real soon. That one is also not worth it. Let's go back into the core worlds real quick. We'll see if... because we got a little bit of time here, and I think we'll start with the inspection fleet on the next episode. I just want to see if I can get some more goodies here. But yeah, definitely it's fun to fly some different stuff. I'm not great at it yet, but it's something I can learn eventually. But yeah, the hegemony is gonna run into some problems if they try to remove my AI, because we just have so many. It's like, are you using AI? It's like, are we not using AI? Okay, who are you? Unknown fleet. Nebula class transports. All right, cool. And then we have an unidentified ship over here. Who are you? Are you hostile to us? Nope. Okay, definitely not messing with that. Okay, so we're gonna just try and drop off some stuff and okay, they if they're pursuing us, that's hilarious. And you probably shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so look at that. We even got a bunch of money. We got some new goods here. That tech mining is just garbage right now, but we'll change it later. I guess Umbra is still the place to be. Let's see. Market forces at work. We don't have any ways to scan the market just yet. But we do have quite a bit of other stuff, so... Analyze a orbital habitat. And we have pirate activity in Valhalla. Huh. You know Valhalla is a great place to go stoke a dumpster fire. If I could just remember where Valhalla is. Right there. Alright. Well, maybe that's something I can take advantage of here in the future. For now, we're just going to try to fly over here. Wow. Pirates just going crazy. It's cool. I was kind of hoping for another bounty. It's fine. Let's go ahead and I guess it's going to be Umbra. Oh man. No, it's going to be Lost Astropolis. Well, Umbra's going to give a better price for some of this stuff, but let's go up here first because they got a better demand. And Umbra, since they have such a high demand, they might actually have some problems with that later. Plus, Lost Astropolis just got this later. Hostile returning to Yama. Pirate activity is just everywhere. This is a happening sector. It's almost like I should be rooting for the pirates at this point. All right, well, let's... Unfortunately, because this is a because this is a colony here. Oh, we actually have a quest over here. That's a really good stopping point. So we're gonna go drop off at over here. Turn off our beacon. I don't even think we need to raid you. Yeah, like last I checked, you guys weren't really worth raiding. Well, obviously, first thing we want to do is trade goods. So you have 526. They are desperate. Anything else you're desperate for? Not really. Not really. Cool. Well, that's easy money. We could even take some more goods to sell to them a little bit later. Military options. If we launch a raid, you get supplies, ship equipment. Not really worth it. Luxury goods. Are those even worth it to anybody? Because we could get 22,000, 27,000. Could get 1,000 supplies. I think that's fine. Launch the raid. We lost 17 Marines. And we just resupplied. Cool. Alright, bye-bye. Hey guys, you know it's us. Are you really coming after me right now? Okay, you're disengaging. That's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and stop here because it's getting really windy outside. And I don't want to mess with losing power after doing a pretty good recording of a video. So this one will be a little shorter than maybe some of my other ones. But that's it for now. This is Asher with even more Starsector. Good times are had by Doom. I should probably resume all my repairs, though. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Next time, we are going to definitely go into some more story missions. We even have another contact here that we can... it's a dude we've met before, but we can meet with him again and maybe get some more progress on some other stories. So yeah, it's been fun. Definitely leave your Doom pro tips because I'm all for it, or other fleet suggestions, ideas, and we will do this again soon. Thanks for watching. You all take care.